Okay guys, we're back. It's time for us to get these beans in the jars, get them in the pressure canner, and get it rocking and rolling. Alright, be back in a moment. Now, I'm going to take this little thing that I call the grabber, okay? That's what I'm going to use, because these jars are kind of warm, and they're supposed to be. And we're going to just set them over here, just like so. And I'm going to bring another and set it in there. And we're going to get them all going. And there's another one. I'm going to finish filling this up, and then I will bring you back. Okay, you can see they're all in there now, and we're going to go ahead and get the lid on it, and we're going to set it to medium-high heat so that we can get the little steam coming out. Once the steam has been coming out of the valve for 10 minutes, we will put our jiggler on. I have to pressure can at 10 pounds of pressure for 75 minutes for these pints in order for them to be preserved properly. So I'll bring you back once they're all done. Oh, hello friends. This is the second set of black beans that I'm canning today, and I'm going to show you me packing. I'm going to show me packing them in the jars because for some reason my brain didn't click and I did not turn the camera on earlier when I did the first batch. So yeah, so now we're going to talk about packing the jars, and they are being hot packed. The jars are hot, the beans are hot, and any water I put in it is going to be hot. Now, also, we've got to have 1 inch of head space, and what that means is we've got to leave room for these great little beans to do their thing. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, and I do this on individual jars because if I wait till the last minute, I'm going to forget to do it. So I know that I need to do this, and then we've got to have 1 inch head space, and we do. So that one's done, and yes, oh yes, it's hot. Okay, now let's do this next one. I don't think I'm going to have 7 jars like I did with the first batch. I don't have the same number of beans, and that's okay because it's still, I mean, the process is still the same. And, you know, you want to be canning safely. That's the thing. You want to can safely. You don't want to do any rebel canning. And that's, I'm not saying that to scare anybody, but let's just be real. There's a reason we have safety guidelines, and the consequences that could happen, you might get lucky and it never happened if you rebel can. Because gosh knows, I ate my grandmothers and my great-grandmothers and my mothers, and they all canned the same way, and now I've found that some of those weren't exactly, shall we say, safe methods. And the thing is, That's what happens. You find that. You do. So, let's just double check. It's a little bit too much. Let me get my spoon because it's a little bit too much. There we go. Now let's check it and see how that looks. There we go. I can deal with that one. Woo! Mercy, mercy. I keep forgetting those jars are hot, folks. I know that's crazy, considering that these beans are steaming. I mean, I should know, right? You would think I would know. And a little bit more there. And let's get the bubbles out if there are any. Okay, good job. Whew. Let's get this next one done. Get a little bit of water in there. Now, there is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alrighty. There is not enough. That's going to go in this jar. This is from the last one. And I'm just going to put this in here. And I'm going to set it in the refrigerator. And I will eat this for lunch tomorrow. That is what I will do. So this is going to go in the refrigerator. I will have me some black beans for lunch tomorrow. And I'll probably doctor them up the way I normally do with, oh, I don't know, some corn and some jalapeno and any number of things. Now right now I'm just wiping the tops off to make sure that they're clean. We do not want to have our lids not sealed due to the fact that we had bean juice or something on our rim of our jar. That would just not be good at all. So there we go. Alright, now, and as I said before, you do not have to heat your lids anymore. They say that you don't have to. But just me, I'm going to. It's just the way I do things, and I can't help myself. So I'm always going to do it. It's just me. Now, let's reach around here and let's put our lid on and fingertip tight. fingertip tight. Fingertip tight. Hot, hot, hot. Fingertip tight. And fingertip tight. Okay, I'm not going to pick those up with my hands because they are still too warm for that. So, I'm going to put these over here in my canner. Now, I am going to put that one jar over there. I'm just going to put some water in it and stick it in the canner. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I don't usually do that, and I'm not going to do it. Alright, so now, don't look at all that mess over there. You see jars and cans and all sorts of stuff. So, I've already had my canner on to get the water heated up so that it would not be cold, hot jars going into cold canner. And so now I'm going to, I've already done one today and I've already checked everything again. So everything was washed, everything's been checked. And of course, now I'm going to have a hard time doing this for some reason. Okay. Probably because I'm so tired, quite frankly. Hello friends, welcome back to Gulf Coast Urban Farm with me, Dolores, or as some people call me Dee, and you might have noticed that. I believe there is some places on there where I might have said Dee even. Well, I'm back this morning because I want to show you the results of yesterday's canning activity. Now, I've already cleaned the jars. I have not labeled them yet. And while you will only see 13 jars of canned black beans, there's one in the refrigerator for me to have later today. I'm going to put jalapenos, tomatoes, onions, and of course some corn, and maybe have some fried cornbread with it. Not real sure just yet. It's whatever hits me when it gets time to eat. But here we go. I want to show you these. Like I said, I've already cleaned up the jars, and I still need to label them. But 13 beautiful jars. Just take a look. Yes, 13 beautiful jars. And look at that. It is wonderful. Just wonderful. I am so pleased with my jars.